Okay, well, let's get started. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Miss.
How's life?
Afternoon, Miss.
Is everything good?
Yep.
Yep, okay, alhamdulillah. Okay, so in today's activity, we are going to proceed with week 2. So I have enrolled you into Canva, but some of you still get troubles with the enrollment. That's okay. So let's discuss topics for week 2 today. Let me share the screen. Wait for a minute. Okay, so here we go for the LMS. Let's check for the module. You need to find integrated, yeah. Integrated is code E. So this is code E, module integrated. So let's check learning objective for today. Okay, here is the topic for today. It is part of speech. Given the brief explanations about part of speech, you will be able to mention the functions of each part of speech. And then second, given a sentence that consists of 8 parts of speech, you will be able to identify the part of speech correctly. The last one, given a reading text entitled My Friend Jono, you will scan the text to identify the part of speech, create synonym or antonym of the requested words in accordance with part of speech, and summarize the text ideas accurately. So let's see next. Here we go. Look at the picture. That was loading. So here are some of part of speech. There are adjective, adverb, article, pronoun,
Conjunction, noun.
yang tidak berbicara, mohon bisa di mute ya mungkin. Okay, and then we have conjunction, noun, prepositions, and also verb. Take a look at the picture. It is written noun, verb, adjective, adverb, pronoun, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. What comes to your mind when you read those? I think it's about the signal. Let me share the screen for more. Okay. So some of you have already done the activity, and I reckon here Mas Rofi Alimi. Hanya Mas Rofi Alimi ya. Yang lain belum bisa login. Yes.
Bisa,
Miss,
tapi
itu dikerjakan kan, Miss?
Iya, itu dikerjakan. Jadi tadi kan kelas kita mulai jam 12.10 ya. Jadi teman-teman mengerjakan ini dulu, tadi sesuai instruksi dikerjakan ini dulu. Lalu kemudian di akhir sinkronis. Nah, sinkronis itu kita akan diskusi apa yang sudah teman-teman kerjakan begitu. Ternyata masih belum ya. Oke, enggak apa-apa. Setelah ini karena teman-teman masih emailnya tadi belum bisa masuk ya. Nanti coba dikerjakan setelah ini. Oke. So now nanti setelah bisa login, teman-teman bisa mengerjakan ini ya. Now let's move on to the next activity. Jadi nanti dari situ, dari respon teman-teman, nanti bisa terlihat siapa yang merespons gitu. Hopefully that everyone will respond to the questions. So this is the introductions of part of speech, week 2. Here we go. After thinking about 8 words on previous page, you may remember some English lessons in your elementary or junior high school, right? In this section, you are going to watch a YouTube video uploaded by Learn Easy English channel. By watching the video, you will learn the 8 parts of speech and how to use them accurately based on their functions. Let's explore them. Okay, so that's the part of speech. Do you still remember? What are they? Yes. Can you mention part of speech?
Noun, verb,
Yes.
preposition,
Yes.
adverb, conjunction, and what?
Pronoun, interjections. What else? Adjective. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, adjective.
Okay. Well, so if I have an example like this one, can you? My sentence is Jakarta is the capital city of Indonesia. What is Jakarta?
Noun.
No, good. And then she is smart. Where is the adjective?
Smart.
Smart.
Good. She drove the car slowly. Where is the adverb?
Slowly.
Slowly. Good. Okay. Wow, it's amazing. What is the interjection?
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, so that's part of speech. Okay, that's pretty much how part of speech is applied in English sentence. Now, let's come to the next part. Okay, in these sections, there is a sentence. Identify the part of speech of the word in the following sentence. After identifying them, you may give comments to your friend's answer, and let's try. Okay, so later after the class, you're going to identify which of the noun, pronoun, verb, preposition, and until interjection that belongs to this sentence. Okay, so you need to write down your answers here. So some of you have already enrolled here. Mas Rofi Alimi, Paksi Jalawira. It's good. So other students, you later will proceed with this activity. Okay. So the next one. Kita lihat ya, terakhir aktivitasnya adalah quiz. You will take a quiz about a part of speech. Okay, so that's what you need to do in the LMS. But before that, I'm going to give you quizzes. Please play on this. I would like to copy the link into our WA group. So then please proceed with that. Okay, it has been uploaded in the group. You can please do. Sudah bisa di play? Is it accessible?
Bisa, Miss.
Okay, yes. You need to do it like 5 minutes. You can go with that. So how far you can go? Have you finished?
I have finished.
Okay, good. What about others?
I have finished, Miss.
Okay. So how many correct answers do you get?
Mm.
14, Miss.
How many correct answers? 1 to 10?
1 to 10, 8.
8. Others?
5.
5? Okay, good. Good trying. Others? Yes, good. Felicia.
Why me is 0 and not get graded, Miss?
0? How come? Have you played it? Sudah dimainkan, Mas? No, siapa tadi? Maulana.
It is different from the canvas, Miss.
The one I posted on WhatsApp. Nggak paham Mas Maulana berarti. Mas Maulana ngerjakan yang di Canva. Oke.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Next, the other students. What about others? Nggak apa, Mas Maulana setelah kelas bisa dikerjakan yang di WhatsApp group. Okay. Okay, now let's discuss. Saya pengen tahu yang lain berapa jawabannya betul.
11.
6. Okay.
Seven.
Yang quizzes ya, bukan yang di Canva. Yang di Canva nanti dikerjakan mandiri setelah ini. Oke. 4. Oke, Naufal 4. Enggak apa-apa. So, ini ya. Oke. So let's discuss it together. Quizzes. Let me share it to you. So here we go. So let's play again. Which one? Yang mana? Gorgeous.
Adjective.
Adjective. Good. Correct. What about developed?
Verb.
Verb. Okay. What about expert?
No, I don't know.
Noun. Yes.
No.
Okay. And
Conjunction.
conjunction. Cool. Because it connects to sentence or to phrase or to words. Yeah. Okay. Power up. Number 5. Beautifully.
Adverb.
Adverb. Kalau ada ly biasanya itu adverb. Okay. Grow. Number 6.
Verb.
Verb. Cool. Digestion.
Noun.
Noun. Yeah. What is digestion?
I don't know.
How do you know if it is noun?
It's the last huruf.
The last letter is tion. Yeah.
Yes.
Tion. Courage. What about courage?
Verb.
Courage?
No.
Noun. Okay.
No.
Keberanian gitu ya. Okay. Number 9, politics.
Adjective tadi.
Yes, cool. Thank you. Siapa tadi? Politics. Karena apa? Sorry. salah ngeklik. Kenapa Anda sebutnya adjective?
Last letter.
Last letter is ICS ya. With. Sekarang with.
Preposition.
With?
Preposition.
I go with you. Ya, biasanya with. With is the prepositions of. Ini tadi ya, salah klik tadi. It should be adjective. Okay. That's pretty much about part of speech. I think you are familiar with part of speech already, yeah? So it's rehearsing what you have already learned in previous academic year, I think. Sebentar kok ini, it keeps Right. So any questions in regards to today's materials about part of speech?
Ada.
Apa? Silakan Mas.
Kenapa politics tadi masuknya ke itu apa? Kok enggak? Ya ke adjective, enggak ke noun atau ya kok enggak ke noun?
Okay, good questions. So normally adjective is end with the letter apa biasanya famous itu ous begitu itu adjective. Gorgeous, famous, terus apa lagi?
Recording.
Okay, selain apa? Gorgeous, fabulous, fantabulous, jealous, gitu. Marvelous, gitu. Tapi selain ous, biasanya dia ICS. Itu ilmu pengetahuan ya. Economics, politics, what else?
Biologies.
Bukan, kalau biologist, bukan ICS. IS itu, IS. Biasanya yang berakhiran ICS itu kategorinya adalah adjective. Politics itu tadi ilmu, ya. Mungkin kalau politik ya tanpa CS itu mungkin bisa jadi noun. Tapi kalau politics itu ilmu ya. Keilmuan itu kategorinya masuk dalam adjective. Other questions then Mas Maulana?
Mas kalau political gimana, Mem?
Political adjective juga. Akhirnya al. Adjective yang akhirnya al apa lagi?
Scientifical.
Biological. Scientifical nggak ada. Scientific adanya.
Chemical, Miss.
Chemical.
Mechanical.
Mechanical. Yes. Others? Mas Paksi Jalawira, do you have any questions? Yes?
Para Miss.
Tidak ada? So, teman-teman setelah ini, jika tidak ada, bisa langsung mengerjakan LMS-nya ya, materinya dikerjakan. Sebenarnya di pekan yang lalu, saya minta email teman-teman melalui Drive itu, sudah saya masukkan semua, sudah saya enrollkan.
Miss,
ya.
itu di LMS apa di Canvas ya?
Di Canvas. Jadi begini teman-teman, LMS, kalau Anda menyebut LMS stands for Learning Management System. Itu berupa Canva, berupa LMS yang punya UMM itu lms.umm.ac.id itu basisnya adalah Moodle. Tapi namanya karena UMM pakai pakai Moodle itu nama platformnya dinamakan lms.umm.ac.id. Jadi jangan salah pengertian kalau saya bilang LMS berarti Canva itu juga LMS. LMS yang dipakai untuk LC namanya Canva gitu. Kalau dipakai untuk kuliah reguler namanya lms.umm.ac.id. Tahun lalu, semester lalu disebut dengan ELMU, E-Learning Muhammadiyah University begitu. Sekarang dirubah menjadi LMS gitu. Oke. Okay? Is that answering your questions, Mas? Seperti Paksi Jalawira. Ini Mas Paksi ini asik banget ini, ada di gazebo sepertinya ya. Oke. Okay. More questions? Tidak ada? It's all good? Sudah ya? Oke. Oke, sebelum saya tutup, satu pertanyaan dari saya. Oke, can you give me an example of noun? Book, okay. Others?
City, Miss.
City, okay, good. Others?
School.
School, yeah, okay. What I want to emphasize here is that noun, we classify noun is not only abstract noun. Jadi mungkin ada salah paham nanti teman-teman. Biasanya kalau kita dalam persepsi bahasa Indonesia, we often to say kata benda itu concrete thing. For instance, we have a key, for instance, key, a phone, a book, a pen, gitu. Tapi kategori noun itu bisa juga abstract thing. Abstract noun. Abstract noun contohnya apa? Thought, ideas, opinion. Itu abstract. So something abstract is also included as noun. Yeah, abstract noun. So it's not always concrete. Kebanyakan kalau ditanya, what is? Can you give me example of noun? You will tend to say book, a table, a chair, a car, a house, for instance. Yeah. So it is not only concrete one, but also abstract noun. What about verb? Can you give me example of verb?
Cycling.
Walk.
Cycling, walking, and then eat. Okay, so in that case, verb, we have two classification. The first one is action verb. The second one is non-action verb. So action verb, the thing that you say, eat, run, walk, that's action verb. But we also have verb in the other forms like to be. To be can be a helping verb. For instance, in this case, Ani or Anna is a smart student. Which one is the verb?
Is.
Is good. So that's the point. So don't get confused when there is a sentence, when you are assigned to analyze a sentence in this way. Anna is a gorgeous student. So can you please find the verb? You have to identify that it has a helping verb. So verb is not always in action verb. Action verb means the thing you act, watch, move, study, learn, and stuff. But it can also be a helping verb, such as to be. In English, what is actually the importance of learning part of speech? It is to identify that a sentence in English should consist of at least subject and also verb. Jadi kalimat di dalam bahasa Inggris itu setidaknya terdiri dari subjek dan verb. Kalau di bahasa Indonesia misalkan saya bilang ini Budi, itu sudah kalimat belum? Sudah kalimat, tapi kalau di bahasa Inggris itu belum kalimat karena we need verb. Sekali lagi, verb tidak harus action verb, tapi bisa jadi helping verb. Jadi kalau kita translate ini Budi tadi, bukan this Budi, tapi this is Budi, karena kita memerlukan verb. So in this case, a helping verb. Alright. Itu ya, yang paling penting, yang paling crucial dalam membuat kalimat dalam bahasa Inggris adalah a verb. A verb can be, bentuknya bisa berubah-berubah. Nanti kalau ada verb sebelum to be, setelah to be jadi ing. Kalau konteksnya verbnya masa lampau jadi ditambah ed atau dalam bentuk past form. Nanti kalau setelah have atau has menjadi verb 3. Yang berubah-berubah itu verb. Jadi kalau bahasa Indonesia kan tenseless ya. Hari ini makan, kemarin makan, besok makan gitu. Kalau dalam bahasa Inggris, hari ini makan I eat. I eat at the moment. I'm eating at the moment. I eat today. I ate today. I ate yesterday. I will eat tomorrow. Gitu. Jadi ada karena tenses, bahasa Inggris adalah basisnya tenses, jadi ada perubahan waktu itu perlu diperhatikan. Jadi verb is very crucial for you to learn because we learn English. Mungkin di bahasa lain juga ada aturan tertentu. Ada yang belajar bahasa lain?
Miss, excuse me, Miss.
Yes.
Ini presensinya di mana?
Presensinya nanti di LMS. Jadi kalau Anda LMS sudah mengerjakan, nanti recordnya di situ. Gitu ya. Oke. Jadi kalau ada yang belum enroll ke LMS, bisa di-post di grup WhatsApp lagi, nanti saya coba enrollkan lagi. Karena beberapa error, sebenarnya pekan kemarin sudah coba saya enroll secara massal begitu, tapi ternyata teman-teman belum bisa ya, akhirnya harus satu-satu begitu. Oke? That's it? Any questions?
No, clear.
No, clear. Okay, thank you Mas Maulana and others. Paling semangat ya Mas Maulana ini. Okay, well, thank you very much for your active participation. Hopefully we can meet again next meeting next week inshallah. Thank you everyone. Bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Miss.